Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the Forex Factory calendar or the economic calendar. Forex Factory is one of the most popular and known economic calendar for Forex trader or any stocks or commodities trader. So as we see in the screen here, this is the Forex Factory website. We are in the calendar and this is the table that we need to check on daily basis. So here is the interface. First of all, for the time in Forex Factory website, just check here. Here is the time of based on your IP or your country. I think it's automated. And here is the interface of the showing. We can show, for example, by this week, and then apply setting. So this is data is for this week. We also can make it for this month, then apply. Okay, and I prefer just to see it in daily basis. So I will take in this calendar, right left here. I just will do the daily of the 28th of February. So this is as we see the economic data release, and this is the table. So let's start how it's kind of fundamental analysis that can affect the currencies pairs. So you can read it in you need to read it. It causes in some cases volatility and effect and movement in the prices. So you need to be aware and take care for these data time and info. So let's start with the table. Here we have the date. Okay, I will do by this week to make it easily for you to understand. So here is the date, like Sunday 23, Monday, Tuesday 25, and here is the time of the data release, and here is the currency affected by the data. So, for example, it's the currency related to the country of the data itself. For example, if we have economic news from New Zealand, then the most related currency is NZD. If we have from the German info business climate, so it's related to the euro. And here, for example, wholesales in Canada, it's related to the Canadian dollar. And CBI realized sales, it's from UK, so it's related to the pound here. And a lot. So here is BOJ core CPI yearly, which is from the Japan, then it's related to the Japanese yen. So this is the currency, and this is what we need to care about. So in case of retail sales from New Zealand, then it can affect all the New Zealand pairs, like New Zealand dollar, New Zealand yen, Australia, New Zealand also. So this is about the currency, and this is the data itself, and this is the impact. The impact, it's based on color. You see, we have colors meaning here, as you see. So the orange color is minimum, and we have the red high impact expected on the currency pair, and we have the orange also it's medium. This color gray is non-economic. It's always holidays, bank holidays, so it will be no news, and the movement of the pairs will be very slow. So that's the color in general. It's red, high impact, yellow, low impact, and orange, which is medium impact. And this is the data itself. And here we have the number. In general, in the economic news, we have three numbers, okay, which is the previous and the forecast, what we expect to what's coming, and the actual data. Okay, for example, here we will take here is the core retail, the retail sales, and here is the previous of 1.7%, the forecast decreasing, then the actual is less than the forecast, which is could be negative or bad for the New Zealand dollar or any New Zealand yen. So this is what you need. If we in the details here, if you click, you can see the source of the data and what it measure, the change in the total value of inflation adjusted. A usual effect greater than forecast is good for currency. Yeah, if it's the number is higher, it's good for the currency itself. It's a positive indicator. Then the frequency, it's based on a quarterly. It's each 3 months. Okay, and next release will be 22 of May, and that's it. It's a good news for you to check the details if you want. And here in the graph, you can see the historical data. As we see, here is the last data. Then before at 2012, it was in the minus. So it's good to see this number. So we have the actual and the forecast and the previous, and we have the retail sales quarterly from in New Zealand. Let's take other example. German IFO business climate. It's data, economic data about. We can read more here by clicking. So it's level. You can read this. Also, if you can, this is the historical. Okay. So here, by this data, so the previous 96, the forecast is 95, then the actual is higher than the previous and forecast, then it should be good for the euro currency in general. So euro dollar should can go up after this release, and like that in general. One of the most important data you can see, it's at the first Friday of each month, and they call it non-farm payroll from USA. So here as we see, the non-farm payroll, non-farm employment change, they expect it to be 163K. Let's learn about it. Change in the number of employed during, yeah. So actual is greater. For actual greater number is good for the currency. So non-farm payroll, the actual number was 225K, higher than the previous, higher than the forecast itself. So it's good for the dollar. Then the dollar got a lot against euro, against all the pairs that on it. Also, it's the unemployment rate, but this is one of the most important. It's in each in the first Friday of each month. You need to check it at this time. At least if you're not fundamental analysis, just take a care from the movement or the higher volatility when the data when this news release. Just it's very important. So that's it. So you can go to Forex Factory and you can check these numbers: date, time, currency, impact, and the actual number is the most, and the comparing for between the previous and the forecast. That's it. Thank you.